They'll start with the option.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Jackson. Ertz over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now it's Jackson. Finding Ertz again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after the strong run we just saw. They're able to corral him quickly defensively. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 20! Touchdown, Falcons! So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that though.
In this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. And that play, if they did, it certainly
He's lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at the 10.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Steps away to his left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Real quick, ready?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Mahomes now to throw.
Throw right side, Wilson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Trey McBride,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw here is going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. Got his man. It's London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Into the hands of London. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From his end zone, Wilson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jackson now. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 4 for 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's it personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's taken to the 26.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
It's Edwards again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeau
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Mahomes.
He finds Wilson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Akers, touchdown, Chargers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start by running the option to the right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson.
Pass caught by Olave.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Drops it underneath to Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing now is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately